I got my 100K challenge coming up. Make sure you guys check that out for those that's looking to learn more about real estate investing, to understand the different strategies, the kind of what are the techniques that I use to kind of create my portfolio over the years, to build up to a $10 million real estate portfolio. That will be kind of sharing that. We're going to have a deep dive for a whole week, 1 hour each in the evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're just going to be kind of going through and just sharing with you all just the whole process. We're understanding the different strategies, how to underwrite deals, where to go look for financing to bring your deals, how to build partnerships in order to close deals. And then also looking on the single family side, talking about this fix and flip and what does that look like for as manager contractors, building your teams. We're going to talk some of the systems that when you leave at the end of the week, the goal is for you to be able to walk away and understand the strategy that best works for you and the resources that you have at your disposal. When we talk about resources in real estate, it comes down to how much time you have and how much money that you have. And just kind of wherever you fall on that spectrum, then you're able to put a strategy that you can consistently execute in order to build wealth. And I tell people that it's three things that you need to look at. You need to be able to you need to cut your expenses where you can have more discretionary income that you can invest, or you need to increase your income. I always had the mindset I didn't want to be counting beans, even though I'm fairly frugal and I'm conservative. I don't need a whole lot of flashy stuff or a lot of designer this, designer that, expensive that. That I was of the mindset like, how can I increase income? How can I increase income? How can I grow my revenue? How can I grow my revenue more so than just kind of sequester myself in a hole and just eat beans every day for dinner, not going anywhere, not enjoying life, bypassing experiences with friends and family. That I wasn't of that mindset. It was like, okay, how do I grow? How do I create a business? How do I create something to income? Which goes into the second step, that you have to become elite. You have to become great at doing something. And once you figure out what that is, it doesn't have to be real estate investing. For me, it was building a fix and flip business while I had my daytime career in the military. That I created a real estate investing business to generate more revenue. That now I can take this income that's being generated from fixing and flipping properties, and I can buy multifamily the whole long term, or I can cherry pick the rental good ones that will be rental properties and keep them and add them to my portfolio, and just continue to grow slowly but surely. And that's the thing that we have to realize, that we have to, whether it's an e-commerce store, a bakery, whatever it is that you're passionate about, that you just love doing, that you need to figure out how do you monetize that? How do you add value? Because at the end of the day, that every business that's out there, that they're adding value, they're solving some type of problem. If you figure out what problem it is that you're great at solving, then that's where you need to look at how you can align your talents to your business. And if you do that, then you're gonna be in great shape. And the third thing that you need to do to build wealth with that is time. Is just continue to wait for time to go by. It doesn't happen quick. You know, there's a lot of people that tell you that, oh, you can do this and make this in 1 year. No, you can. In certain situations, anomalies that happen, if you go out there and crush it, and you're doing the work, that there's some great opportunities, but you're gonna have to put the work in. You're gonna have to show up. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty. You're gonna have some sleepless nights. You're gonna have some nights to go. You're gonna have to go through it. You're not gonna know, hey, how I'm gonna get from A to B. You have to walk in faith in order to make sure that you get there. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be well worth it. It's gonna be well worth it. And I think they say the life of an entrepreneur, that you look at 10 years, it just looked like it's a steady path up, to get from A to B. But when you zoom in, each the little days, they like this. You're going up small but sure. You may go back a little bit, but you come back up. You go back. You sit back a lot here. Then you get a home run deal and accelerate. So it's a process. The days are kind of going to be some roller coasters, but it's well worth it. If you're diligent, you consistently show up. Like my dad to always tell me, if you take care of business, business will take care of you. And that's what we're all about. So if you're interested in learning how you can build wealth in real estate the right way, then I encourage you to definitely tap into my 100K challenge that's coming up June 5th, June 9th. Then I think that following weekend, we're going to be in Chicago for a wealth conference there, bring talking real estate investing in Chicago. You'll see a little bit more about that probably this week, that we'll be sharing with that for those in the Chicago area, where you can kind of tap in for that wealth conference. We'll be talking about I hadn't came up with what my talking points are going to be on that one, but I think I'm going to talk about the mistakes that I made, seven top mistakes that I made in building wealth over the years, and just kind of sharing that. Because I'm a believer. I like to hear what people, the mistakes they made. I learn from people's mistakes. I want to get wisdom so I can learn from other people's mistakes and not necessarily hear all about, oh, this is how I did it. This is my journey. And I'm like, well, what went wrong? I want to hear all the stuff that went in your bio, that just trying to help me avoid those pitfalls. So we'll see where we go. I'm super excited about that, about speaking in Chicago next month, especially for Juneteenth, with just everything with that, and then just helping people realize just the gap that they have when it comes to financial literacy, and just promoting financial literacy, wealth building, these strategies that where you can build wealth, you can save taxes, keep more money in your pocket, and then set your next generation up for success long term. So if that's what you're interested in, then definitely tap into the 100K challenge. Would love to have you guys. I know you're gonna be blessed. It's gonna be a great time. And when you leave out of there, you're gonna know what your strategy should be moving forward. And at that point, it's just all about you executing and doing the work. And if you do the work, you're gonna show up. You're gonna be there, and you're gonna reap the benefits. So y'all be blessed. I will see you guys the next time. Make sure you tap in